are you this morning? My name is Karin and I am part of the Language and Literacy program at San Joaquin County. And I find it so special to be with you today and enjoying another book written by our friend Jacqueline Woodson. Well, I would like to say she's my friend. I've never met her. She's kind of famous, huh? All these books, but her stories speak to my heart, and that's why I chose her of all the writers I could have chosen, because she speaks so well to my heart and to those of all ages. I thought I would read you another of her stories. Today, we're going to read a picture book by her, written by Jacqueline Woodson, and illustrated. That means the pictures were drawn by Rafael Lopez. And it is a story about belonging and not quite being like everyone else. The story discusses the times when we might look, speak, and feel different, and how we need to be brave to share our voice and allow new friends in. Aren't the pictures beautiful? There will be times when you walk into a room and no one there is quite like you. Maybe it will be your skin, your clothes, or the curl of your hair. There will be times when no one understands the way words curl from your mouth, the beautiful language of the country you've left behind. Me llamo Rigoberto, acabamos de mudarnos aquí desde Venezuela. And because they do not understand, the classroom will fill with laughter until the teacher quiets everyone down. Rigoberto from Venezuela, your teacher says so soft and beautifully that your name and homeland, the word homeland means place where you came from, sound like flowers blooming, the fresh first bright notes of a song. I love how the author is comparing the language to notes of a beautiful song. All my favorite colors on this page. How about you? There will be times when the words don't come. Your own voice, once huge, now smaller, when the teacher asks, "What did you do last summer?" Tell the class your story. "We went to France," Shayla says. "These shells come from a beach in Maine." A boy named Jonathan holds out a jar filled with tiny shells so fragile. The word fragile means easy to break. They look like they'll turn to dust in your own untraveled hands. The word untraveled means that you haven't gone anywhere outside of your own house. My whole family went to India, Spain, South Carolina. Each souvenir a small triumph of a journey. Their travels going on and on. The word souvenir means when someone brings something back special from that country or place, like shells. Souvenir. And as you stand in front of that room, you can only remember how the heat waved as it lifted off the curb, and your day spent at home, caring for your little sister, who made you laugh out loud and hugged you hard at nap time. You can only remember the books you kept on reading long after she had fallen asleep. And in that room, where no one else is quite like you, you'll look down at your own empty hands and wonder, what good is this when other students were flying and sailing and going somewhere? I'm thinking she feels like she doesn't belong because she stayed at home and didn't go on a trip on a plane or on a boat somewhere farther from her own house. There will be times when the lunch your mother packed for you is too strange or too unfamiliar for others to love as you do. I'm noticing that she feels strange because her food is different than all of these kids are used to. When even your own friend Nadia will wrinkle her nose and say, "What's in there anyway?" And you'll wonder how she doesn't see the rice beneath the meat and kimchi. And you'll wonder why she doesn't remember that rice is the most popular food in the world. I'm thinking when she says rice is the most popular food in the world, that she doesn't understand how her best friend Nadia doesn't notice that it's rice. There will be times when the climbing bars are too high, the run is too fast and far. The game isn't one you can ever really play. I don't want him on our team. You can watch. Maybe you can have a turn later. I'm thinking he feels like he doesn't belong. There will be times when the world feels like a place that you're standing all the way outside of. Here he is outside, and here the children are inside. And all that stands between you is your own brave self. Steady as steel and ready, even though you don't yet know what you're ready for. I'm thinking and noticing this person looking into the reflection of the water and seeing how sad he is here, but the mirror of his inside self is smiling at him and saying, "You're okay. You're okay just the way you are." Let's take a breath in through our nose and hold it. And breathe out. And then place your hand over your heart. Do you feel it beating, your heartbeat? That is your brave self, reminding you that here it is inside you. There will be times when you walk into a room and no one there is quite like you, until the day you begin to share your stories. My name is Angelina, and I spent my whole summer with my little sister, you tell the class, your voice stronger than it was a minute ago. Reading books and telling stories, and even though they were right on our block, it was like we got to go everywhere. I'm thinking Angelina feels like she went everywhere through books, because books take us different places. Do you see her little sister, Angelina? Your name is like my sister's, Rigoberto says. Her name is Angelina too. And all at once, in the room where no one else is quite like you, the world opens itself up a little wider to make some space for you. This is the day you begin to find the places inside your laughter and your lunches, your books, your travel, and your stories, where every new friend has something a little like you, and something else so fabulously not quite like you at all. Did you notice that when Angelina shared her story about her sister, that Rigoberto found something that he had in common with her, that he has a little sister with her same name. I wonder if you like this book. If you like it at home, can you put your thumbs up? If it was okay, thumbs in the middle. And if you didn't like it at all, please put your thumb down and explain to someone at home what you felt was your favorite part and what you liked about the book and why you would rank it so. Behind me, I have a piece of paper that I thought we can write some things. And I wanted to share my story with you through writing. First, I want to tell you the story while I'm writing. And then I'd like you to do the same at home. One day, I went to a new school where I didn't know anyone. I felt like I didn't belong because I had no one to sit with at lunch. Did I tell you that I sat alone for weeks? Long time, all by myself, looking around at everyone else who had friends. Until one day, I met a friend in class. Her name was Lisa. And Lisa began inviting me to lunch. And that's how I sat with others during lunch. And we ate lunch together through the entire rest of the year. Want to read it with me? One day, I went to a new school where I did not know anyone. I felt like I did not belong because at lunch I sat alone for weeks. Until one day, I met a friend in class named Lisa. She invited me to lunch with her friends. We ate lunch together for the rest of the year. Now, I would like you to write something, and I'm going to put some starters up that might help think about things. One sec. How about the words one day, one day, I felt like and then until. The word until means then something changed. Does this help a little bit? I can't wait to read what you've written, and I hope that you'll be able to share it with someone in your house today. I hope you've enjoyed our book, The Day You Begin, and that you have some time to write and feel all those feelings that you might have in your brave self. See you soon from the Reading Garden.